Welcome back to Selling on Giants e-commerce news and updates. I'm Mr. Will, host of the Selling on Giants podcast, SOG. Every week, I break down what's happening across Amazon, Walmart, and Shopify so you don't have to waste your time decoding updates, digging through forums, or translating corporate PR into something that actually matters. It's Prime Week. If you're listening while watching dashboards like a hawk, this one's for you. Let's get into it. ChatGPT is quietly becoming a shopping engine. We've all optimized for Amazon, some of us for Google, but now ChatGPT is coming for your product discovery. OpenAI rolled out a new search layer that's helping shoppers find product recommendations directly in the app. And some early adopters are already driving traffic without paying a dime in ads. Brands winning so far have one thing in common. They use structured content that actually answers customer questions. They're consistent across their site, Amazon listings, and socials. And they've got schema markup helping ChatGPT understand the product. Here's your starter kit. Open up your robots.txt file to the OAI search bot. Add clear FAQs to your product pages and fix inconsistent product names across platforms. If you move now, you might lock in Prime placement before this gets saturated. Amazon expands FBA box length to 36 inches. Amazon quietly made a major change that'll make your warehouse team breathe easier. As of June 20th, FBA shipments in the US can now use boxes up to 36 inches long, up from the old 25-inch limit. Width and height are still capped at 25 inches, and weight at 50 pounds. This helps brands that were either repackaging to meet Amazon's old standards or splitting shipments unnecessarily. It also brings FBA closer in line with industry norms for multi-channel fulfillment. And if you've already sent boxes longer than 25 inches, Amazon says those will be accepted with no defects or penalty. Now's the time to reevaluate your prep workflows, especially if you've been burning time customizing packaging for Amazon-only requirements. Sam's Club Map brings retail media full circle. Next, Walmart's not sitting this one out. Sam's Club just launched MAP, short for Measurement, Attribution, and Performance. It's a closed-loop ad platform built in partnership with The Trade Desk and LiveRamp, and it tracks your media spend across the Sam's Club site, app, and physical stores. This is big. For advertisers, it means you can finally tie ad impressions to actual purchases, both online and in-store. For brands already in Sam's Club, talk to your MAP rep and get connected. For those only selling on Amazon, this is a preview of what's coming. Attribution that's tighter, data that's actionable, and media dollars that actually justify themselves. This is retail media growing up. Amazon pushes advertisers to double Prime Day spend. Now let's talk Prime Day budgets, because Amazon's not shy about asking for more this year. According to Adweek, Amazon's been encouraging select advertisers to double their spend for Prime Day in exchange for premium placements and early inventory access. We're talking DSP slots, streaming TV, top of search. If you bring the budget, they'll bring the visibility. But for everyone else, if you're running lean and hoping great return on ad spend gets you noticed, good luck. Now's the time to reassess where your dollars are going. Prioritize high-converting products, watch your CPCs, and don't be afraid to pull back from weak performers. This isn't about who spends the most, it's about who spends smart. Now, before we jump into what's next, quick sidebar, because if all this is starting to sound like a lot, that's literally what we do. At Bellavix, we've helped brands sell over $500 million on Amazon. We're a verified Amazon advertising partner, and we specialize in hands-on marketplace strategies that turn messy growth plans into clear action. Whether it's launching your first ASIN, scaling your ad account, or getting retail ready for Walmart, we do this all day. Check out bellavix.com if you're ready for a team that knows the trenches. All right, back to it. Prime Day Resource Roundup, here's your final checklist. Prime Day is here. If you're still checking boxes or realizing you forgot to check them, Amazon's Seller Forum has a full prep guide you'll want to skim. The hits. Confirm your deals are live and mapped correctly. Lock in campaign caps and daily pacing. Check your keywords, titles, and images for your top ASINs. Prep your FBM team for a spike in volume. And use the Seller app or Campaign Manager to monitor performance in real time. And here's the one everyone skips. Review your promotions fees. Make sure you know what you're paying for lightning deals, prime exclusives, and best deals. This week is game time. Every click counts. Amazon tightens lab compliance starting July 13th. Heads up for compliance, folks. Starting July 13th, Amazon will only accept product testing from approved labs. If you've been sourcing test results from overseas labs or budget facilities, you could be facing rejections, ASIN suspensions, or major delays. Amazon's now published a suspended labs list. If your test docs come from any of them, they're invalid. This hits hardest for regulated categories: toys, beauty, supplements, electronics. But even if you're not in those categories, check your documentation. One invalid lab could create a ripple effect through your whole catalog. Back to school goes full creator mode. Back to school used to mean folders and sneakers. Now it means TikTok hauls and Instagram reels. The season has turned into a creator-first retail moment, and if you're not in the feed, you're not in the cart. Parents are scrolling "what's in my kid's backpack" videos. Kids are influencing decisions more than ever, and brands that show up authentically, not polished, are the ones winning mindshare. If you're selling anything adjacent, tech, snacks, apparel, wellness, lean into family bundles, transformation messaging, and real creators. Think less TV commercial, more family vlog. Amazon finally fixes variation management with bulk spreadsheets. You know that old issue where you needed seller support to fix a broken variation family? That's over. Amazon now lets you use bulk spreadsheets to add standalone ASINs to an existing variation or build new ones from scratch. You don't need to be the original creator. You don't need a support case. You just need the right template. For anyone with a messy catalog or inherited listings, this is a game changer. Grouping sizes, colors, or flavors is now faster, cleaner, and entirely in your control. Clean up your catalog before Q4 hits. You'll thank yourself later. Vendor Central Return Policy. The costs are real now. Vendor Central Sellers. If your product gets hit with the frequently returned item badge, Amazon might ship that inventory right back to you and charge you for it. You'll cover the item cost and a 10% handling fee. Decline the return? Amazon can destroy the product and bill you anyway. This is about accountability. High return rates equals low shelf space. Check your return metrics in the concessions hub. Tighten your listings and fix whatever's leading to the returns, whether it's sizing, quality, or misleading photos. New battery questions for vendor listings. Start July 28th. Last one, battery compliance. Starting July 28th, Amazon is adding new required fields to any vendor-fulfilled listings with battery-powered components. You'll need to disclose whether batteries are included, what type of batteries they are, and if not listed, manually enter the composition. Get it wrong, your listing could be shut down, even if it's been live for years. This brings vendor compliance closer to FBA hazmat standards. So if your catalog includes electronics, toys, grooming tools, anything with a charge, loop in your listing team now and build this into your upload workflow. That's your Selling on Giants news and updates for the week. We covered Prime Day performance, FBA box relief, retail media wins, ChatGPT discovery, and a full sweep of compliance changes. If this helped tighten your strategy or gave you something to share in your team Slack, do us a favor. Leave a review wherever you're listening. It helps us grow and bring sharper interviews down the line. I'm Mr. Will from Bellavix. See you next week.